Hi, I'm Shane Schuler, Project Coordinator at Pond Country. As you prepare for your PondFacts visit, there's just a couple of things that I wanted to go over to make this appointment as smooth as possible. One of the things is, who is Pond Country? Pond Country is one of the largest installers, probably the largest installer of aquascapes water features in the country, and Aquascapes is the largest manufacturer of pond equipment in the world. We have literally built thousands of water features, and we have 3 physical locations in North Carolina alone. We build our water features differently than other countries, other cultures, and probably different than the landscaper that's down the street. Let's look at just a couple of ways that our water features may differ from some other installers. Let's look at the Japanese culture, for example. In the Japanese culture, everything is about the fish. They build ponds that are very deep and that have no edges that can hurt the fish, because the fish are a prized possession and are some of the absolute most beautiful fish in the world. In an English garden, it's a totally different approach. There, the pond is actually shallower, but it's able to protect the fish because they have darker water, they have very heavy plantings, and those plantings actually provide filtration for the pond itself. But unfortunately, because it's loaded with plants and the darker water, then you're not able to enjoy the actual beauty of the fish. So at Pond Country, what we've tried to do is take these 2 cultures and put them together. So we have a biological ecosystem, a balanced pond that will provide not only clear water, but also protection for your fish and personal enjoyment for you and your pets as well. In our ponds, we actually have 5 different parts of the pond. The first is the fish, because the fish are a very important element that actually clean the bottom of your pond for you. We have mechanical filtration, just like you would find in a swimming pool. A swimming pool skimmer, for example. It's going to pull the water across the top. Any debris that's in that water is going to be swept across to a designated area, which can be easily removed. And that way that does not fall to the bottom and add to the organic material. We also have biological filtration, and this is where the beauty of the science actually works. When a fish is living, just like any other organism, it has waste. And that fish poop is going to be ammonia and is toxic to the environment. So bacteria, natural bacteria like beneficial bacteria, a probiotic that we would take for our own bodies, it converts that ammonia to a fertilizer. And of course, if you fertilize your grass, it turns green. If you fertilize a pond, it's going to turn green too. So that's where the plants come in, because plants are a multi-cell organism and will starve the algae that's creating that green water will be starved out so that you can maintain a perfectly balanced ecosystem. Let's take a look at a video that talks about the 5 elements of an aquascapes ecosystem, which is exactly the type of system that Pond Country constructs.
I was excited to be able to see the fish because of the system that Aquascapes gives to us, really clears the water. We don't have any problems with brown or green water. Everything's nice and clear.
The secret behind building a low-maintenance water feature is to develop a working ecosystem in your pond. A mechanical skimmer filter on the left of this diagram holds your pump and skims the surface of debris. The pump then transfers the water through a flexible PVC pipe to the biological biofalls on the right. With the help of beneficial bacteria, the biofalls will clean the water and return it to the pond via the waterfall. The plants and fish work together to control excessive algae blooms, and the gravel, unlike a smooth pond liner, provides surface area for beneficial bacteria to break down organic waste on the pond floor.
You want a natural balance rather than an artificial thing like a pool, pouring kind of chlorine in this thing and in this thing, and don't do it. Just keep the aquascape system. It's natural.
It's the balance that you get between the fish, between the plants, between the water. It all works.
It's much easier than I ever thought it would be.